Wake up. It's time to speak the truth about Madam Web, the movie, 2024. Also, there's a fire in the house. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Fuck me. Alright, hello everyone. So you're probably wondering, why am I out in the woods? Well, you know what? That's actually a very good question. Well, yeah, I'm not even 21 anymore. You know, like I'm like 25, and it's cold water, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, I watched Madam Web last night, and I thought, what a better place to do a video on it than, you know, like right here in this woods, because that is where Madam Web first takes place. In 1973, Madam Web's mother is researching spiders right before she died.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
And if you're wondering, no, that line is not in the film, unfortunately. We lost some good jokes out of that. You know, I like on my journey here, like, I've come across like so many things that just like could have gone wrong. Like, I was nearly knocked down by a singing cyclist. I was also stopped by someone who was asking for change for the bus, and you know, I wasn't carrying any coins on me, so you know, I felt bad for the guy. I felt sorry I couldn't help him out. But yeah, let's go back to the film. You know, I'm not even gonna like pretend that this movie is good, like with Morbius, like with my Morbius video 2 years ago. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just gonna be honest, like right from the start, this movie is just bad. Like, it's bad, it's like boring, like it's a dog. Like, what's her name? Cassandra Webb. Like, she has like the power to like predict the future and all that sort of stuff. But like, if she really was able to do that, then she would have seen like just how bad this movie would end up being. So like, what was the point, you know, in releasing it, other than being like a Sony mandated thing? God, it's actually kind of hot. You know, I completely like underestimated the weather here. It was raining a while ago, and now it's not. I think what's so funny about this film, it has to be, I don't even know, Ezekiel, is that his name? Like the one of the, like the Spider-Man. He's not the Spider-Man. I mean, Peter Parker's in this, like, but like, he's only born like after the final battles, so it's just so bad. But yeah, going back to Ezekiel, I say about every single word that comes out of his mouth is ADR. Nothing was recorded on set for the guy, and that makes him seem like so alien, and yet somehow it fits despite how out of place it feels compared to everyone else. Oh, like it's just it's just so funny. Like, it really is funny, and I don't know why. I probably have like some weird disease in my brain that says ADR funny in a big budget superhero movie. Now, I may be wrong, but it, like, yeah, it's rain just fell down on top of me. Like, I don't even know, like to be honest. Like, Ben Parker, he's in it, and by the end of it, he is Uncle Ben. So yeah, Mary Parker gave birth to Peter, as I said earlier. So and she said, oh, like he's probably gone to Russia or China, whatever. But uh, um, and you know, like what is funny about that is that during the pregnancy, she says something along the lines of, like Mary Parker, that is. She said something along the lines of, "Oh, he's always leaping around in there," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! You think you're gonna get Spider-Man off of Disney? I mean, I know you own the rights to Spider-Man films, but you cannot use Tom Holland. I think they're planning on making a fourth Spider-Man film with Tom Holland, and apparently it's gonna be a multiverse movie. I'd prefer if they did something grounded, but I have a feeling they're trying to find a way to get Spider-Man permanently into the Sonyverse, which would be really sad because now I realized that he would have to be in the same universe as a disinterested actress who couldn't care about superheroes. You have a cult leader, and then you have a British man pretending to be American, and he's huge as well. If that's the case, then it's not looking good for good old Mr. Holland. Like, a man so popular he owns a country, so yeah, he's probably not gonna like that. I mean, I'll give you an idea of how bored I was while watching the movie. It's like before I watched the movie, I was clean shaven, and now I have like a full beard. So it just gives you an idea of like how long it was and how bored I was. That I'll guarantee you, if there was like a watching paint dry competition, I'll guarantee you I'd sooner get tickets for those than I would to see Madam Web a second time. God, I'm getting uncomfortable here. I'm kind of squatting. I'm not even sitting down on anything. I don't even know. Like the action is just poor. I mean, the little action there is, because Dakota Johnson was like just phoning it in. She couldn't really care less. I mean, she probably showed more emotion while like in the picture, like of her in the Madam Web costume on an ocean spray bottle, than she did throughout the entirety of filming this movie. Again, is that saying much? I don't know. Like, and the worst thing about it is like, Venom 3 is coming out, and then Kraven the Hunter is coming out at the end of this year, unless it gets delayed again. Oh, it's not looking good for the Sonyverse. Not that it ever did, and I'm not counting the Spider-Verse movies because they are a different kettle of fish, a different universe altogether, so I wouldn't be worried about them. If they choose to, for whatever reason, cancel Beyond the Spider-Verse in favor of making Madam Web 6 million, I'd be quite worried, to be honest. I'll probably go and burn down all my PlayStations in my house, and then, I don't know, commit tax fraud or something. I don't know what's the worst crime. You know, like, I'm sure like there are people walking by on my left, and they're probably looking at me like I'm some sort of Aegis just squatting in front of his phone talking about a very bad movie. Oh yeah, and so the film is like, the whole film is set in 2003. So like the idea that there's a guy on the train and he's playing with his PSP, even though the PSP came out in 2005 and not 2003. If they were to be realistic, he would have been playing like a Game Boy Advance. That's how it should work. Oh, I forgot there was water in that. Oh, it's dribbling all down my sleeve. Ugh. And this is the interesting thing. I had no interest in seeing it when it came out in the cinema. I decided to wait until it came out on streaming or rental, whatever. And I know for a fact that there's no VHS version of it this time. It's definitely just streaming, maybe Blu-ray, maybe DVD. I don't know why you want to buy it, but it's like you want people to shame you. And another thing, it's like unlike Morbius, I've probably only seen Madam Web in just the 90s animated series.
Upside down.
I know she's in Shattered Dimensions, the video game, but I've not played it, so I don't care. It's very, very bizarre, like how she got a movie first before think of a Spider-Man villain. I don't know, Big Wheel or The Wall. You know, like Chameleon, Shocker. Well, Shocker was already in a movie, but as the main character at least. I mean, I don't really know. It's so boring. Like this movie just changed me forever, because it realized that no matter how bad any movie in the future can be, at least it will never be as boring bad as Madam Web. So yeah, I do not know, I do not care. I don't even think it's funny all that much. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave you all to it. I'm just gonna go now. Yeah, I'll probably see you later. And yeah, do not watch Madam Web. It sucks so hard. Please don't watch it. I have to say it again. Don't watch it.